Hello, everyone. Welcome to the GW3 YouTube show. Hope you're all well and you're enjoying what is, well, it's a bit of a deadline day. It feels like a deadline day. The deadline is actually tomorrow. But with all the press conference news, with the transfer window closing, it feels like many of us, with us, by the way, so many price drops forecast this evening and all week, by the way. And with all that in mind, it does feel like we're probably going to react to today's news and commit to our transfers, aren't we? So if you are just joining, welcome. Do get involved in the chat. Shout out to so many of our favourites. Loving Fancy Football is in. Hello to you, mate. We've got Amrit, we've got Zubi, we've got Joe. In today's stream, I'm going to round up today's news in terms of any of the big injury news and the press conference quotes, but also I'm going to reveal my team because I did a team selection video yesterday. And since then, I may have changed slightly my plans. And I want to run through why I feel the need to maybe not roll the transfer. The plan was to roll, but here I am faced with a potential -4 to accommodate a certain Ollie Watkins. Hello, FPL Uproar. Zin's in the house. Paul's there. CH is in. Thank you all to all the Chasing Greenos. CJ Ray just switched over to CJ. Yeah, look, I want to get to some questions as well. Not fun being an Arsenal fan today. Yeah, the injury to Moreno was bad. Eddie is in the chat. We'll get to your question later. Two for trans Henderson, Manoz out for Ryan. I like that. I like those moves. I do think Manoz has been really disappointing. Guys, I'm going to show you my team. Thank you, FPL Onions. Loads of you again. Yeah, here we go again, says Lewis. Thank you to all of our channel members that are in nice and early as well. So look, the big question I've got this week, and I need your help to answer it. I've put a poll up, and the poll might not make sense without context. So look, if you're watching on catch up or you're watching on live, you can get involved with this. Shall I take a -4 to bring in Ollie Watkins? Now, let me show you how and why what that looks like. Let me show you why that looks like. I'll do that in just a second, though. I'm going to just let another couple of minutes for people to come in because I've gone really early with the stream. It was scheduled for 7 p.m. tonight. I'm at a travel lodge tonight. And I was like, no, I can't. It's just too risky with the Wi-Fi there. So here I am in the Premier League building. This is Premier League HQ. Can't show you much. Yeah, the Premier League trophy is just behind me. Honestly, I'd have to open that door and go show you. And I'm not sure I can do that. I get in trouble. But yeah, Premier League stuff's all just down there. It's pretty cool. So here I am, yeah, from the Premier League. Oh, thank you. Panios has subscribed. Look, if you're new around here and you're chasing Green Arrows regular and you haven't subscribed to my channel, then do hit that subscribe button. Likewise, if you're not already subscribed to Chasing Green Arrows, hit the button there too. But thank you, guys. Also hit the like button. I tell you what we'll do today. Today feels like a good day. I'm here at the Premier League. I would love to give out 5 memberships. So shall we set ourselves a subscriber target? If we can get to, I don't know. If we can get to, I don't know, let's set ourselves a target of subscribers. We are on 2,282. If we can get 70 subs, 75 subs, 350, we'll give out 5 memberships. I think we can do that, can't we? Yeah. Hello, Ryan. Hope you're good, man. And yeah, obviously the likes are great. Is there a secret? Right. When I got to the Premier League this morning, I spoke to the producer of the show. We spoke about the Solanke price drop. It's difficult to have clarity on it. And I can't give the answers, and he's not responsible for those drops and rises. So I unfortunately can't give any clarity on where we go with price drops. I am slightly confused with the Solanke one. And I know there's something in it about changing flags and locking in. All I'd say is I'm expecting a Solanke price drop in the international break. And I'm expecting a Nkunku price drop this evening. Thank you, Martin. He's hit those buttons. That's awesome, man. So, yeah, look, what we'll do is we'll answer some questions and then we'll see my team, shall we? Maybe just move to Spurs, yeah. I've Salah and Jota in midfield, Haaland, Isak up front. Solanke, Watkins, what can I do? If you can do Solanke to Watkins for free, guys, I love that call. Look, let's give context to what I'm thinking of doing then, yeah? So, look, this is my bus team. As things stand, I look at my team and I'm like, oh, I have Nkunku starting. I'd probably put Lewis Hall in the 11, but it ain't great. So, do I prefer Lewis Hall or -4 on Watkins? because effectively that's what I'd do. I'd be taking Nkunku out my team, and I'd be going down to fodder 4.5. It would look something like this. And I would be swapping Solanke with Watkins. That leaves me 0.4 in the bank. What do we make of that? It would cost me 4 points, but then get Solanke for Leicester. And I feel like Solanke versus Leicester is a legit, very, very good option, isn't he? Solanke for Leicester? Like when we look at Solanke, who are the worst defences so far in the Premier League this season? Guys, just give me, without looking at numbers, the 3 worst defences so far in the Premier League this season. Give me them in the chat. List your 3 teams. List your 3 teams. Who are the worst 3 teams you could face in the next 3 game weeks? Everton, popular. Yeah, Solanke plays them. Wolves, Everton, Palace. Well, he plays Wolves as well in the next 4. Wolves coming up a lot. Leicester, Ipswich and Everton, says Bynod. Well, yeah, he's got Leicester, Ipswich and Everton and Wolves. Yeah, you're all saying the same. Ipswich, Everton, Wolves, Man United, maybe, Southampton. He doesn't have Southampton. He has Leicester, Everton, Wolves, Ipswich and Man United. Yeah, Ryan says Everton. Literally, could we ask for a better opponent? He plays all these teams. The problem with Watkins has been he ain't been fit like enough to play 90, but that's because he didn't have a pre-season. So what we've seen from Ollie Watkins in the first few game weeks is, which is surprising for Watkins, because usually this is a 90-minute man, but we've seen 2 early subs. We saw a 64, we saw a 61. 61 then a 64. I think he's going to be good for 90. We're 3 weeks in now. These are like, he's had 2 preseason games. He's been missing big chances, but the points are coming. Also, we have no idea at Aston Villa who's on penalties. Douglas Luiz has left. There is a very, very good chance Ollie Watkins is on pens. If Ollie Watkins is on pens, he's a cracking option. Like, even better than last year. And we know how good he was last year, right? I just feel like we're sleeping on him a little bit because he's not produced points yet. I think there's a very good chance I do it. So the big question to you guys is, do I take the -4? Do I make that move for a -4? What do we think? If I make the move for -4, my squad looks like this. It does mean my 8th attacker is then rubbish, 4.5 fodder. If I don't take the -4, I'm starting Lewis Hall or Nkunku. I think Watkins is worth 4 points on Nkunku this week, and I think he's worth 4 points on Lewis Hall. Therefore, I think I should take it. The only problem is if I do make those moves, and this is where it gets interesting. Like if I make the moves we see on screen now, where Watkins comes into my team, and if you're watching on demand, guys, do let me know in the comments. So let's put Watkins in the team for Solanke and take Nkunku out. We're going to put 4.5 million fodder in and Watkins in. That leaves me with 0.4 in the bank. Next week, it's far from optimal. But if I feel the need after this week to go, oh, I absolutely need Salah, then I can still go Son to Salah. Okay, you might be going, where's he going here? And I don't want to be taking a hit next week. Of course I don't. But I could go Son to Salah. That would leave me 6.3 million as an Isak replacement. It's possible, isn't it? I could go Isak to João Pedro if I needed to. The other option is this week, Big Man Backer's recommendation, who I've just been streaming with on Chasing Green Arrows, whose thoughts I really appreciate. He said, no, this team's fine, Gianni. Just take out Solanke and buy João Pedro. No, João Pedro does not have a good entry point. He plays Arsenal away this week, but then he has 2 really good games. I don't mind it. Let me know in the chat what you think. Too early for hits. Maybe you're right. At the moment, many of you are saying don't. You're voting not. 60% of you are saying don't do the hit. Go Solanke to Muniz. I don't love Muniz. Lavia is a 4.5. Well, it's just Chelsea, isn't it? Minutes. Whoever you go with at 4.5 million and needing to be nailed, you're like, no, it needs to be a set and forget. Guys, if you're just joining, thank you. This is what I'm faced with. This is what I'm thinking of doing. 4-point hit for Watkins in and a 4.5 fodder. My current rank's around 3 million. I had a good week last week, 86 points, but I had a bad game week 1. Yeah, in terms of big news, by the way, we have seen Dominic Slanky is out. Postecoglou has said, and you can see Fancy Football Scout, brilliant follow for team news on Twitter, by the way. If you want to know more about Scout, there's a link in the description. But they've said about, tweeted the Man City stuff earlier. Rodri's back, Foden's still out. They're probably the two big ones in terms of press conferences. It's been a slow day in terms of injury news. Transfer news is big. If Chelsea go and buy, by the way, another player, attacker like Sancho or Tony, that's the nail in the coffin for me on getting rid of Nkunku tonight. It's like he's not going to get any minutes, is he? Jason, by the way, if any channel members have got questions, get them in. Benefit of being a channel member is I'll answer all questions. So would you bench Rodgers or Isak? I would bench Rodgers over Isak. I like both this week. It's a that is a tricky one. Like, you do not want to be benching either of those players, but sometimes we have to make tricky decisions in FPL. Where did I go and what did I do? I'm a moron. Hello, everyone. I'm back. I swiped left by mistake because I'm such an idiot. So yeah, I am back, guys. Thank you for your patience. I'm here at the Premier League, so I'm on a laptop and my rubbish microphone. Hopefully the audio is good though. So guys, thank you for channel members with questions and anyone. Michael says bench one of Wood, Smith Rowe, Rogers. Wood, I think. I hope we're doing well. Thank you, Rowie. That's very kind of you, mate. We have Michael who says, yeah, I just answered that one. We have Mackham in the chat. Should I use my 3 transfers after deadline to avoid price up if I personally think the wild card with 3 free transfers is wicked. That might be for you, unless look, only wild card if you need to, though, Mackham. But 3 transfers or wild card, the wild card is certainly less precious. João Pedro, I'd bench over Rodgers. Danny B says, no case you won't be registered in time. Yeah, remember with players coming in, no Tinder G. Yeah, swiping left, swiping right. Fun fact, I've never been on Tinder. Yeah, Tinder became a thing. Tinder became a thing after. Hang on. Just closing the door, so I don't have to whisper. Tinder became a thing for me, like after I was locked into my relationship. I've been with my wife since 2011. Good afternoon. My transfer plans for Gameweek. Yeah, love that, Zubi. I think getting a Salah plan is great. If I go Watkins and I need to give this store, it does mean if I make this move and Watkins in, I'm pretty much ruling out Mo Salah. And I don't quite know how I feel about that. I'm very nervous about that, if I'm honest. So yeah, definitely one to consider for me is if I lock myself into a Mo Salah, an Ollie Watkins, I'm kind of ruling out Mo Salah, which isn't fun because he could bang, and I don't really want to be taking another hit, guys. If we get to 70 subscribers in today's show, I will give away 5 channel memberships. Okay, 5 channel memberships. So if you're watching for the first time or you're watching for the 10th time, but you haven't subscribed yet, firstly, loads of people think they're subscribed when they're not. You might want to just double check. And secondly, if you want to hit the like button to show support, if you already are subscribed, then do. But likes and subscribes would be so welcome. And I'll gift 5 today, which I'd love to do. So welcome to the show and thank you guys for your support. Get your questions in. I will answer as many as I can. HLE says, I'm out on Salah too, requires too much sacrifice. Yeah, I think Hayes might take up some of his minutes. I think we might see some early subs for Salah, but he's obviously going to start every game. What we've seen with Slot is he's not afraid to sub anyone. He's already subbed Salah off. He's subbed Trent. He's subbing Jota every game. A guy that is getting 90, by the way, both times is Szoboszlai. It's really interesting that, like, as the number 10. Yeah. Don't get Watkins. Guys, just look at the Ollie Watkins fixtures. Why should I not get Watkins? This is the problem. Like, look at those fixtures. We've just I'm walking home from the Eurostar where I work. No way, British 87. I got on the Eurostar last Friday. This time last week, I was on a Eurostar train to Brussels and I went to Dusseldorf on a stag do. I watched Leverkusen last Friday night with the Ultras. They played Mönchengladbach in a derby. It was ridiculous. If you want to check out my Instagram for the video, it's worth watching. There's only 14 seconds. I made a reel. Mark says, I'm on Wildcard, hoping for another price rise on Madueke. Let me tell you, Mark, if Madueke is likely to rise in price tonight. FPL Statistics, by the way, guys, is one of my favourite sites. They're saying João Pedro and Palmer will both rise. Raya could rise as well. Madueke, unlikely to rise, mate. Needs another 40,000 buyers. Could happen. Could happen. Good to see Ryan in the chat and Danny B as well. Well done. Harmoni's done well, ignoring some of the hype players. Janny, is this your full-time job out of interest? No, I actually have two jobs. One job is fantasy football stuff. And I do have another job. I work for a charity called Street Child United. We organise World Cups for homeless kids around the world, which is also loads of fun. So yeah, it's kind of like my main source of income is FPL stuff. And thank you guys. You're contributing to that by watching today. Not, I'm going to earn £3 from this stream, but it's great. You're supporting by hitting that subscribe button, right? I tell you what. Let me just give a shout out actually, because this does work for Janny's income. I have partnered with an organization this season called Sleeper. Now, many of you will have heard of Sleeper. It's a predictor league called Pick'em that they're running. And there's a link in the description on this video. If you click that link, you can join Sleeper and just predict the outcomes of the 10 games this week. Every week, I give away a prize, a minimum prize of £100 voucher to one of you guys, just for predicting the outcome of 10 games. Last week, the winner got 10 out of 10. Game week 1, the winner won a PS5, 9 out of 10. So you just go home win, away win, draw. It's really simple, and you can register and sign up for Sleeper. It's free. It's no gambling. It's no crypto. It's an amazing app, a great game, and the link is in the description to this video. It's right at the top, so check out the Sleeper link in the description. And I reckon you'll enjoy it. I gave away a PS5 10 days ago. I gave away a £100 voucher a week ago. Like, I'm giving away an awesome weekly prize. There's going to be more PS5s. I'm giving away a MacBook for the season. All you've got to do is join my league. So I'm hoping loads of you are doing that right now, or maybe you're already in. If you are already in, if you use Sleeper, you're in my league, let us know in the chat what it's like, so the others can go, yeah, that sounds cool. So yeah, do give your comments. We want your feedback. It's a relatively new thing. I also have a separate league for my channel members. If you want to be a channel member, there's even more prizes through Sleeper. You can sign up, hit the join button below. Loads of my members are in. As a member, guys, you get all your questions answered. FPL Mackham's a member. Slanky's flag has changed again. Does it mean his price locked? No one knows. I'm at the Premier League. I don't know. I would suggest he's going to drop in the international break. This is why I'm close to selling him. And I think the perfect replacement is Ollie Watkins, isn't it? Isn't it? Send the link. No, the link should be below. It should be in the video, no? In the description. Like, first line. 10 out of 10 here. No way, Ross. Let me have a look. The link should be in the description. So I'm on Sleeper right now. Let's do my predictions, shall we? Let's do yours as well. I want to know your predictions. So I'm just going to join my league. By the way, we can all DM. I can see loads of you are joining right now. So in the last few minutes, I can see people that are joining. We've got a live chat in there. So thanks for taking part in that live chat as well. Let me have a look at my predictions this week. So Arsenal versus Brighton. What are we going for? I'm going Arsenal win. Everton, Bournemouth, I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go Brentford to beat Southampton. I think Fulham beat Ipswich. I think Villa beat Leicester. Forest, Wolves. That's a tough one. Draw. City to win, Chelsea to win. Oh, I'm going Spurs to beat Newcastle. Guys, what do we... This is going to be a really... yeah, Lumbero is my sleeper name. There we go. Ross won the £100. Lumbero did win 10 out of 10. There we go. Love that. Yeah. That'll be sent in the next week or so, mate. Guys, give me your prediction for Newcastle versus Spurs. because I think Spurs win that football match. That'd be cool. I think Spurs could win that football match. Give me your predictions. What are we going for? Yeah. Look, in the last couple of seasons, Newcastle have spanked Spurs, by the way. Just throwing it out there. 3-0, 2-0, 2-1, 1-0 Newcastle. I can't see that FPL Onions. I think this game has goals. It's going to be a you score 2, we score 3 approach, isn't it? 3-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-1. 87's gone for 3. Yeah, 2-0. I would love that. And do you know what? That's really good for my team. Because if we're looking at my team, and even if I go Watkins or not, I've got Son, I've got Gordon, I've got Isak, probably Lewis Hall on the bench, but you know, Pedro Porro goal would be good, wouldn't it, for many owners? I don't have Porro, so that wouldn't be great. That wouldn't be great. Pedro Porro has been amazing, and I kind of look at my pre-season and go, why didn't I pick him? Yeah. The wife doesn't play FPL at the moment. She did a couple of years ago. She was like, I need to get involved. You just talk about it all day, every day. But no, she's not a fan. She did it for 2 years and she was like, meh, not so keen. Which is fair enough. Just joined, giving you a 16-point head start, Ross. Oh, there we go. FPL Onions. He's just joined. There is a season-long game, so if you're joining, you're going to lose out on that. But the weekly games are really where the big prizes are. I'm giving away PS5s. I'm giving away £100 vouchers. Every week, it's a minimum of £100 and all the way up to £500. So, yeah, FPL Onions has joined the chat. There we go. Good to see FPL Onions in there. If you do want to join Sleeper like FPL Onions, there is a link in the description. I can't wildcard, can I? This isn't a wildcard team. Do you know what? Let's just show you my team. This is where I'm at with my bus team. Let's do a new poll. Let's do a new poll because you lot might be mean. You lot might say Johnny needs to wildcard. Oh, God. I don't think I should. I'm not going to wildcard, but I want to know your thoughts. Oh, God. You're being cruel. Loads of you guys, loads of you are telling me to wildcard. Don't vote no. Oh, good. Okay. Stay strong, G. Thanks, Lassad. I know Johnson might not start, but if Johnson doesn't start, Hall probably will. I think I'm all right there. Just thought about the free hit. No, definitely won't be free hitting. Eek. I think I just take a 4-point hit, guys. Get Watkins in. I think Watkins needs to come in. Whatever I do, I need to lock in tonight, don't I? I do need to lock in tonight. I can't be going in with, I don't know what I'm doing, and then have a price drop on Nkunku. There could even be a price drop on Solanke. You never know. Yeah, Hall did get 90 in the week. I don't think that means he won't start, but yeah. Look at Watkins, man. The fixtures are so good. The fixtures are so good. I cannot ignore those fixtures. Rory said, Rodgers or Pedro to start? Rodgers. There could be a price drop on Watkins soon, but if he scores this weekend, they could have a price rise. The big question for me is, can I afford to go without Mo Salah? And that's it. When I look at this, I'm like, can I afford to go without Mo Salah? Stefan, thank you very much, or Stephen Gallagher, for your super chat. Hi, Jenny. Would you do Hall to Konza or just play Johnson? Personally, I'd just play Johnson. He's got some all right fixtures coming up. There's a chance he doesn't start. If he doesn't start, Hall should. Like, one of them should start. Personally, I think Hall will start. And also play Bowen or Mateta. I would play Mateta for the fixture. Chelsea are going to concede. There's a very good chance Man City keep a clean sheet. So I think, Stephen, thank you for your super chat. I would go Mateta. And I would not buy Konza. Guys, I said I would give away some channel memberships if we got 75 subs. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. I think we've had about 3. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. But because we've only had 3, and because I think you lot are FPL'd out, I've just been on Chasing Green Arrows for an hour. Maybe you don't fancy it. Because of that, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to leave you with my final thoughts. With my team, I think right here, right now, I'm likely to pull the trigger. I'm going to see what happens in the transfer window tonight. If Chelsea buy another attacking player, and Kuku's definitely gone tonight, because I'm worried about more price drops in the international break. And I think Watkins in could be a load of fun. So I think I might do it. Guys, thank you for watching. Haaland is my captain. Watkins is likely my transfer in. I will see you for another stream. Lots of chat early next week. As always, you lot have been amazing. Thank you for contributions in the chat. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for all those that did subscribe. And sorry, I can't give away the memberships. I said I would if we got 75 subs, but we got like 10. I appreciate you as always, and I'll see you another time. Good luck. Oh no, I've got to stay. Would you go in Burmo or Vissa? And Burmo all day long, mate. It's not even. And Burmo without Tony is going to be insane. And he's on pens, and he will get 90. And Burmo, that's an easy one. Thank you very much for the super. Guys, I love you and leave you. Bye-bye.